Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello, my lovely alerts. It's Friday. I hope you all had a great week. We're going to take a look at Amber's Thursday live stream entitled, I don't know what it was called, Hazelnuts, Hazel Eyes, I don't know. It could be just random words at this point. It was pretty dull, so I hope I could scrape enough information out of it to make it mildly interesting video at least. So listen, I've been thinking about the possibility of starting a second channel, where we could do, non-narcissist related content and have a little fun. Maybe some lighter reactions of silly things and cooking, etc. Let me know if you have any interest. I think it could be fun. The narcissists get a little heavy and depressing after a while, don't they? Well, at least we've got Amber to keep us amused. So without any further ado, let's dive right in.
What the? Sorry. Oh my god, my cats are so funny. I'm watching while donating plasma for a multitasking. I love a multitasking. I feel like I'm really good at multitasking.
We will give her credit for eventually catching herself on this one. However, when you tell a person with NPD traits anything, they tend to immediately make it about them.
But wait, what? You're donating? Sorry, I didn't process. You said you're donating plasma. How do they do that, by the way? Like, is it like donating blood? Like, is it through your... I probably sound so dumb. I'm going to write you a letter. Oh my god, you guys, yes, I do have a P.O. box. I'm not remembering the address at the moment. And I don't want to say the wrong thing. See, I don't remember the zip code, which is really annoying.
People with NPD tendencies require constant admiration. The P.O. box exists to feed her ego. She has no genuine care about what is being sent or how much effort some of these people put into their gifts. She rarely acknowledges them.
I remember everything but the zip code, so I don't want to say the wrong thing. So, are you going to show P.O. box stuff on live? Probably not.
This is so rude and entitled. People send YouTubers things to be kind. And of course, also probably would like to be acknowledged or maybe even thanked or have their gift shown. She refuses to do that as she thinks it makes her look bad.
Amber, you would get so many views if you start to respond to reaction channels. Please, more views equals more money. Yeah, I'm sure I would get views for that, but it's not productive. Reacting to people who are extremely negative is not productive in my life, and where I'm trying to take myself and where I strive to be. That's just way too much negativity.
She's not entirely wrong. I think it is a good move for her to stay away from reaction channels and comments. What you don't see can't hurt you. On the other hand, not all commentary is negative, unless you have traits of NPD, in which case criticism doesn't work for you.
For me. Oh, and random, but I am requesting to be assessed for ADHD because I have a lot of the symptoms, and I feel like it's messing with my daily life a little bit. I mean, not super hardcore, but it's noticeable. And I feel like every few months it just gets a little smidgen worse. So I want to be assessed for it. I'm not doing the self-diagnosing thing, but it's if you feel like something's wrong or whatever, ask to be seen for it. So
narcissists master the art of malingering. Creating an affliction or exaggerating a minor illness is used to seek attention, gain sympathy, or simply avoid responsibility. I'm not saying she doesn't have this disorder. She may.
I don't know, just random stupid things. Like, I just feel like I can't focus and like, I don't know. I can't wait for a vlog moment. We'll see. I mean, it's definitely gonna be going up, but we'll see what you actually think of it. You guys will probably be like, actually, let's not do weekly vlogs. You gave it your best go, but it's not happening. That's probably what's gonna happen. You guys are gonna be like, we changed our minds.
I have to admit I am very curious about this vlog. I have so many thoughts, but it's all pure speculation. So we will have to see what happens. Will she do a poor job on purpose to prove her point that she has nothing to vlog?
Becky, if she didn't break up with you, yes. And that is such a fucking scary thought. Excuse my language. That thought is so scary that, like, you honestly accept the love that you think you deserve. And that's like a point blank period. And I thought that that's just like the love I deserved. A very loveless relationship.
But I love her. I love her. I love her.
Like, we just weren't the type of happy that you should be in a lifelong relationship.
We have been there.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we've always loved each other.
People with NPD traits will devalue and discard a relationship to ease the pain on the ego.
And I don't know, it's just so weird. I was scared to break up with her. I thought about breaking up with her like multiple times, like in different situations. And it's like, I kept thinking like I couldn't imagine my life without her in it.
Once again, trying to rewrite the narrative. We cannot say with certainty that she did or did not think about ending the relationship, although it seems unlikely. What we do know is that Becky instigated the breakup, and she just stated that she never would have.
We just don't work in a relationship at all. Oh my God. Just thinking about like what I want in a relationship, like literally, it's like I want passion and like chemistry and affection and communication and laughter. Like I don't know how to explain it.
She is painting herself as the victim trapped in a loveless, empty relationship. Becky was always there for her. They often laughed and had fun. I have to wonder how much passion and affection Amber gave to Becky. There were two of them in that relationship.
I didn't really have that with her. Yo, Adderall makes you skinny. I thought you were on meds. I am. I take medication for anxiety, which doesn't work, I'm gonna be honest. For mood stabilizer and then for estrogen. So
Amber has a way of ignoring medications. She has also been prescribed blood pressure meds and very high-dose vitamin D. It's unclear if she likes poor health for attention or thinks she knows better than the medical professionals. She has demonstrated both.
my medication made me lose my creativity. I will say I'm a lot more creative when I'm not on a mood stabilizer. Like, I feel like my poetry is better. Like, I can come up with just better things in writing, unfortunately. But
This is strictly in my opinion. Amber is not a creative person at all. Her free verse style of poetry has indistinguishable garbled topics, misused techniques, and cliched imagery. Her use of the English language is atrocious. She envies Becky's creativity, in my opinion.
yeah, I understand what you mean, but I still think that it's, unfortunately, mental health is more important than creativity. You know, it just kind of sucks. It's hard to get diagnosed with adult ADHD. Yeah, I could see that being a thing. And even if I do get assessed and they say that I don't have it, I just need to figure out how to improve my life and the things that are making me feel like I have ADHD. She claims that she can't focus, but she can focus enough to read 24 books in a month, one a day. I have ADHD myself and can barely read one in 2 months. So I haven't finished a book since January. Wait, no, that's not true. I read a couple in February and I haven't read since then. I have tried very hard and I can't do it. I get in these random, like, weird spells where I literally can't stop reading. And that's what happened in January. And I appreciate that month so much because I got to, like, dive into so many different worlds and lives. Like, that's why I love reading so much. Like,
This comment is not wrong. According to the Mayo Clinic, diagnosis of ADHD in adults can be difficult because certain ADHD symptoms are similar to those caused by other conditions, such as an anxiety or mood disorders. Amber boasted about her voracity of reading in January. Reading an entire novel a day seems unlikely with ADHD. She dismisses this and elaborates on her reading again. I suspect she thinks it makes her appear more intelligent.
I get more, like, involved in that versus, like, a movie or a TV show. So it's nice to, like, be in a different world sometimes. And unfortunately, since February, I have not read. So thanks for rubbing that in.
And one more spin to take the focus off of her probable lie and put the blame on the commenter for making her feel bad about her fast-appearing adult-onset ADHD.
Truly. Like, I feel like I can't even get through a page, so. How are you going to have passion and excitement when you can't walk or be left unattended? Oh, okay. You literally know nothing about me. Like, you literally watch me, hear the words that I'm saying that come out of my mouth, and yet you still just make up your own story for me. People with ADHD can focus on things they're interested in. Yeah. I've heard that some people with ADHD, they become hyper obsessed with things and then, like, completely stop. Hi, my name's AMBERLYNN. Totally a part of that. Like, my obsessions get really bad to the point where I'm just spending thousands of dollars on whatever it is, knowing damn well the obsession is just gonna literally leave me, like, in a few weeks. It's annoying. I was watching your old vlogs with Destiny and it made me really sad seeing how different you are now. You seem so much happier then. No, I was just stumbling on my words. I'm sorry. I was not happier then. I was able to hide my depression and my sadness more. And I don't want to do that. If I'm having a bad day, I'm having a bad day. And people change, you know. It was an interesting experience being with Destiny, but I look back now and I'm just like,
She is once again diminishing the importance of a relationship and rewriting history to save her ego. It was obvious to everyone how happy she was with Destiny.
it was just another learning experience and something that I went through. And it's like, at the time, it's like, I felt like that's the happiest I ever was. And then I look back now and I'm like, ooh, sis. It was very sad. So someone can just kind of rip that away from you and completely take that from you. And I feel like that's what Destiny did. We had so much planned. And I am so in love with her still. And I want her to know that like I've told her that I will never give up. It's crazy how like you can watch someone online and really not know like what they're going through and like how they're really feeling because they can fake it so well.
Sure, Jan.
Um, would you be satisfied with paying your monthly fee for another creator that doesn't produce enough content? I'm not sure. Okay, would you be satisfied with paying your monthly fee for another creator that doesn't produce enough content? If I was paying for like a membership, I would want to know what I was getting into first, which I made it very clear that my live streams twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, unless I have to reschedule. I made it very clear that we're going to be sitting here talking. Like, that's literally what I wanted to do. Plus, it's easier so I can actually talk to my members. I also never promised like a length of time that I was going to be on here or anything. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, so yeah, I just figured I don't know. I'm trying to do like different things to take me out of this depression. That's why I was like, let's do live streams. And the reason why I put on memberships is because, hi, YouTube is my job, but I feel like if there are people paying for me to do what I said I was going to do, then there's no reason for me to not do it.
She is not lying here. She offered people next to nothing for their money, and that's what she is delivering. I do find it amusing that her loyalty badge and one single emoji are her face.
Would I be satisfied if I was one of y'all? No, because I feel like I'm boring. So I don't know if I'd even watch my live streams, let's be real, let alone be a member. But to those of you who do watch them, I appreciate that a lot.
What twisted superiority. She feels entitled to your money, but she would never waste her own time or money on this.
Same boring live stream, choosing to answer the same boring questions over and over. This has become a broken record. You're probably right. Like, literally probably right. This whole live stream thing has been like great, and I didn't realize how long I've been doing it for. But it's not going to be like a forever thing on my channel. I think once I start getting back into the swing of like vlogging and filming, I feel like live streams will probably be like once a week. I don't know if you guys are like interested in that. I would have to change the whole, I'd have to do a whole new membership thing so you guys could like choose if that's what you wanted to join in on. But it could be like once a week, and I could like say that, you know, I have to be on for at least an hour. You know, we could do something like that, or you know, that's the good thing about having a YouTube channel is you can switch it up.
Although future faking is employed by people with NPD traits generally in a relationship, she uses it to woo her viewers. Stay with me, and I will make all these great changes and do all kinds of content one day.
When you notice people aren't really caring for what you're doing. So, yeah. Thank you for the criticism. Constructive criticism. Or like my personality, or that I'm a narcissist or whatever. I think me making better content, if you will, is not going to change the way that people view me when it comes to my weight loss, my weight gaining, my narcissism, as people like to say, my bitchiness, my attitude, you know, all that. It's not going to.
If Amber made positive changes as far as her health and mental issues, the haters would move on and she would get support. She truly thinks she will never lose the weight, and since she thinks the weight is why she is disliked, in her mind, there's no hope for change.
Will you do YouTube forever? I will do YouTube for as long as YouTube is a thing. But will it be my main job forever? I don't think so. Like, I want to do something more. Like, I really want to publish a book. I want to do like starting a business. I really do feel like I talk about the same thing in every live stream. So I already talked about this
Amber has great visions for what her life will be one day. Narcissist grandiosity can create great fantasies. She's almost 31 and has no real education, drive, or ambition. She is so entitled, she's waiting for these things to materialize. She makes no steps towards achieving anything.
Who is your favorite member of the Amberverse? I don't really know who's part of that. Y'all gatekeeping mental illnesses, LOL. Oh my God, I know. That is such a thing. Like, people gatekeep everything. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
Gatekeeping is defined as the act of controlling or limiting a person's access to something. No one is gatekeeping mental illness by pointing out her behavior doesn't match the symptoms of her disorder du jour.
Honestly, who do you have left? Destiny doesn't want anything to do with you. Becky won't have anything to do with you, and you blame it on views. You're fling left. Who do you have? None of that statement is a thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just a little gaslight. She mentioned how Destiny and Dana are just like acquaintances. She's mentioned that her and Becky aren't as close, and that she is single as a Pringle and is spending Christmas alone. It seems like a thing.
Mine was below low, like 8.5, and the effects it had on my depression is magical. I'm a lot like you, so I totally get. Yeah, so mine's below 8.5, so I totally get it. I did take a vitamin D supplement that was prescribed to me, and it was amazing. I was like, dang, this changes a lot. I was like shook. I was like, wow, vitamin D really can affect you. But that was like 2 years ago.
Many people with NPD traits have complicated relationships with illness, and humans do things for a payoff. I'm starting to wonder if she enjoys poor health as a means of attention seeking. She constantly gets meds, says they help, and then immediately quits them.
The world would be better if you weren't in it. Okay, I'll ponder on that one. Very interesting. I hope you feel happy saying that.
This is a deplorable, hateful thing to say to almost anyone. Amber is not evil. She does not deserve that. My thought, though, is why read it? Why would you give such a moronic troll a second of attention, if not to garner a little sympathy for yourself?
Healthy at any size or healthy at every size, it's not a thing. Beauty at every size is a thing. But no. Even if all my labs were perfect range, etc., it's still not healthy to be this size, because you really do get sicker more, like more things can happen to you, you die premature. Like, that's why I don't understand the health at every size thing. It's not a thing. It's thoroughly not a thing. For me, being this size already is its own like unhealthy situation. Like having low vitamin D, like that's unhealthy. Okay, being fat, that's unhealthy. So I don't know how people can, like, I'm not trying to be rude at all. I'm like, I know people are gonna take it the wrong way, but I don't know how someone who's 350 pounds can say that they're healthy, because they're not. Like,
people with NPD traits often feel entitled to influence people. She could not preach about a 350-pound woman talking health at any size. She is in a category called super morbidly obese, BMI of over 80, and she makes no effort to change it. She must feel safe in her own health by that logic.
It's just not how it works. Would I be healthier at 350 pounds versus where I'm at now? Yes, 100%. And happier. I would have so much more stamina and everything like that. But I just hate that there's like this whole movement of people trying to like say that you can be healthy at this weight when you just like literally can't. It's not a thing.
Okay, Amber, you've yawned enough for one night. I think it's time to let our girl go to bed. Thank you all for joining me again. I love doing these premieres. You guys are... I almost said the H word. Anyway, click like if you like. Don't forget to subscribe. Only about 50% of you are actually subscribed. Go out, be kind, and until next time, hasta luego.